All right, so we are not going to be installing a lot of different programs, a lot of different tools. I'm just going to tell you what I'm using. You don't need to have this, by the way, okay? All these tools that I'm going to show you here are optional, but I'm going to be using Homestead. Now, I created a free course about Homestead that you can take if you don't know about it. If you know about Homestead, then forward this video to the next thing. But Homestead is just a virtual environment that has a bunch of software, okay, that every Laravel, mostly every Laravel project needs. Okay, we need an up-to-date PHP or any type of database that you want. Composer, Node, all these tools here are gonna be available once you have Homestead. And guess what? You don't have to actually install anything in your computer related to any of this software, because once you install Homestead, you have it going. You have all this installed already, pre-installed in your virtual environment. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be using here in this course. You don't have to. You can still follow the course if you know how to create Laravel projects. And I'm just letting you know right now that it's recommended. And if you are a Laravel developer, I really suggest for you to play around with Homestead. And I have a free course, so you can't really lose. Okay, so we are also going to be using Mailtrap. Okay, and this is just to fake the sending of email. Simple as that. This is in the internet. When we send an email with a Laravel application, is going to be sending it here, just like we were sending it to Google or Yahoo, Bing, whatever email service provider out there. It's just the same thing, but in this case, is for development purposes. So it's really cool. And I'm also going to be using PHP Storm. Now, again, you don't need to install this one. You might need to install this one if you want to follow everything like I'm doing it. And it's free, by the way. But you might also want to send emails to your own SMTP, okay, or your email service provider. So you might want to try that. But if you want to follow everything like I'm doing in this course, just download this one. It's free. PHP Storm is not free. You can get a free trial if you want, okay, but it's a really good IDE. And now I hear a lot of people, even including myself, calling this a text editor or an editor. This is just not an editor. This is an IDE, integrated development environment. It's super powerful. And you can see here in the terminal, this is the terminal, by the way. It has an integrated terminal, okay? And this terminal right here, you can type the same commands that you type in your terminal for your Mac system or for your Windows command prompt. Basically, it takes over. And as you can see here, I'm logged into Vagrant. So when you look at my lectures, the next following lectures, every time you see me coding in PHP Storm, you're gonna notice that I'm coding in this directory here, Vagrant at Homestead. I'm already SSH'd into the machine, so I'm doing all the coding from there. I'm not doing it from outside the machine, which you can, of course. But most of the migrations and things that have to do with databases are, you need to be logged into to Homestead if you want to do it. Okay, now that's if you're not using XAMPP or MAMP or something like that for your databases. If you're using Homestead for your databases, you need to be logged in. You need to be SSH'd into Homestead. Okay, but anyway, so that's it. That's all I'm using: the PHP Storm, Mailtrap, and Laravel Homestead. Let's get going. See you in the next lecture.